Alright, starting this off with Kujo Sara's birthday. My wish. Let me cut to the chase. Today, I don't expect a celebration of any present. My only wish is to spare with you. Never mind, I thought it's going to be. As General of the Terror Commission, I have the vital task of maintaining order within Inazuma City. Sparring with you is a task for me to see if my martial arts have improved. You want to spar with someone that fight a dragon and a dragon from water and dragon from earth? Wind, water, earth. Since it's a sparring session, I will not use my vision. Technically speaking, we don't have vision, but we can control element. Nor will you need to use your elemental energy. Never mind! Shino, I forgot. Apart from that, you need to have restraint or concern. Just let me see your true strength. Not I'll set up the dojo and have it cleaned up afterward. You only need to be there on time. By the way, if you guys are sending invitation letters like that, don't forget to tell the location. It's like, what is the address, where is it, what time is it? It's just like, yeah, be there on time. When is it? Anyway, Acer Palmatum chapter, Kaedahara Kazuha story quest unlocked. The flower fall and become soil. The wandering sun returned home. Having stood against the lightning, the young man of the wind has seen his reputation rise. Some admire him, while others view him askance with jealousy. All while the obsession of history hang over them like a cloud. I see. Ironshod footsteps approach gradually, but what he hears in the wind, snow, and the hearth fire. I don't understand. So let's just unlock it and do it. Anyway, where are we going?
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Can I talk first next time? Anyway, something the plane. Alright, we're going to meet Kazuha there. I'm not going to use Kazuha for Kazuha is story quest, because whenever there's story quest, there's a trial of the character, and if you are not using that character, you will have the 5th slot for that character. So, this is the party I'm going to use, and let's go to the story. Maybe I should do this.
It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma.
Set foot.
So many things have happened since then.
As if in the blink of an eye. There have been many memorable events, not gonna lie.
Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey.
Yep, most certainly.
So, where should we go today?
I never ever asked that to me. Sumeru, let's go. Wait a moment, I heard someone.
Huh? What's up?
My spider sense tingling. Be careful, someone's coming.
Hey! What the heck was that for? Doesn't want to talk, huh? Alright, let's convince him to calm down a little.
Alright, I will kick you in the face. Okay, that may be not a kick in the face. Sir, can you calm down? Sudden what?
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all?
Why is your sword shining like that? And yeah, of course, but I can control element.
Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
Who?
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them.
And also after attacking them and, mispick a person, at least apologize.
No, wait! Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
Yeah, what Paimon say? Blue dabba dee dabba die. What? What is that sword though? What is that sword?
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha?
No, it's not like yesterday I just wished for him. No, I don't think so.
He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animal vision.
No, slow down, sir. You didn't apologize and you straight away question like that? Really? Why are you looking for him? And why is your sword have an eye? Is that a Menoma but retexture?
That's none of your business.
Yeah, okay, I'm so sorry I'm asking about your sword. Jeez.
Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
Bye-bye.
What the heck is this guy guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Seems like a real nutcase.
I know, right? I just say that. Except the nutcase.
Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha.
Couldn't agree more. Very smart, for once.
Hey, don't be mean. I'm unsmart lots of the time.
Example?
Anyway, just to be on the safe side, we should go find Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back.
Actually, I have a hunch.
Oh? What kind of hunch?
I think this guy may have a special connection to Kazuha. It's the sword.
A special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other?
Well, I cannot say for sure, but I feel like their fighting styles are kind of similar. It's definitely the same. I don't think Kazuha spin like that though.
Yeah, maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really prove anything.
No, everyone have their own fighting style. Example, Hazel fight with fist, not sword.
Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha so we won't get into any danger. Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look for him there.
Oh, really? How did you heard that? There you go, strange and friendliest road. Or friendless road. Alright, there you go, the quest started. I thought we are going to teleport here to the Crux fleet straight away, the Alcor, but no, it seems like we're going to pay them a visit. Nice. At least we can meet Beidou. If we didn't find Kazuha, at least we can meet Beidou and tell Beidou about this. Beidou also might know something about this as well. I'm pretty sure 100%. But let's see. Tagetani. Why did I read? Why am I reading? Ciao. Wait, no.
Hey! Hello? Do you know where Kazuha is?
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
Two? Wait, who is searching for him?
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha.
Oh, right, because last time we cleared Kazuha's name, right? On that story quest.
If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beidou had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention. Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain, but she just laughs it off.
Yeah, because again, people have their own rights to keep their own secrets.
Oh, so you still don't know what he did.
Yeah, that's also another point.
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Literally, Kazuha protect us by doing that.
Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be?
Well, you could compare it to the technique Beidou used to strike down Haishin. Literally. Well, telespeaking. Wait, does that mean Kazuha is going to wield? No, I'm about to say, will Kazuha wield two fission again? No, the electro-fission, I'm pretty sure Kazuha leave it, right? On somewhere, I don't know, Kazuha make a grave of a sword and a fission.
Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense. In that case, his newfound stardom is well deserved. He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryou Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him.
Okay, I suddenly have a hunch. What happened if the person that we just met, literally on Byakko Plain there, or the one that we just fought, is Kazuha's friend, long lost friend? No, there's no way. Okay.
I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him. Seems like they really respect the guy.
Just a little while ago, this would have been completely unimaginable.
The Shogunate probably want to show some goodwill. After all, the Raiden Shogun's mindset has changed, right? I think so. Maybe? Why silent?
Thank you! Guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenryou Commission.
All right then. I'll just stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
Alright. So yeah, when they arrive here, it seems like a bunch of people gather around. Well, yeah, people are getting around actually.
With all this going on, I sure hope no one tries to sneak onto the ship.
Yep, someone will, definitely. I really want to see him. Kazuha still hasn't arrived. Oh, they did actually talk about him.
I gotta interview him today. I have to.
A reporter? Wait, what? Alright, so a lot of people talk. Let's see.
He still hasn't arrived? Come on, Kaedahara Kazuha.
Bro, Kazuha got this cute fangirl. Anyway,
All I want is to see our hero with my own eyes.
oh. Man, Kazuha is so popular right now.
I heard that guy who took on the Muso no Hitotachi is actually working as a sailor with the Crux fleet.
Well, that one is right.
Huh. Wasn't he from Watatsumi Island's army?
Nope, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Yeah, no. Anyway, let's go to the Terror Commission and check if anyone know anything about Kazuha. Let's see. We're on Terror Commission now. Anyone know anything? This is slow. I forgot I have Yelan. Are you going to say something? No. Okay. Everyone that don't have voiceover right now in the game don't have anything to do with the story quest, except Catherine. Except Catherine. Don't. Yeah, Catherine always have voice. Anyway, let's see. Okay, I thought. Oh, there Kazuha. But again, my hunch kept telling me the one that we fought earlier is Kazuha's friend. Kazuha didn't witness his friend get killed, right? Okay, that sounds so rough. I don't know what is the easier, the good way or on saying that. Let's see.
Oh? It's you.
Nice to meet you. It's been a while. How are you?
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation.
Oh right, Kujo Kamaji. I forgot, since Raiden Shogun is show or story quest of Raiden Shogun, he now become this clan is head or Tenryo Commission is master. Become the master, yes.
We invited Mr. Kaedahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate. Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful.
Man, Kujo Kamaji is such a nice person.
The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaedahara name. Regarding the history of the Kaedahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed?
I actually forgot. Wait, I forget.
In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the Shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the Almighty Shogun. The Kaedahara clan belonged to this class.
Oh, that one. I thought you were talking about other stuff. Okay, that one we know. The one from the... What is it? What quest it's called? The point is... Yeah, we're with the other. With Ayaka and the other... Is that a van? I don't know.
But there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the Kaedahara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil.
Okay. Yeah, that's... we learned the previous stuff in short, the one that Kamaji tell us, from the van quest, a Vainman story or something like that. Yep, I think that's a van quest. Either way, you can just check out on the playlist.
We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui. Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaedahara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering Mr. Kaedahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past.
Okay, got it. How about me? Last time the Raiden Shogun tried to slice me head, and it doesn't feel good.
In the interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the almighty Shogun and the shogunate at large. However, would I be correct to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
Oh, pretty smart. Even though they're nice, there's always that kind of string. Are we talking about instrument right now or a bow? Because they have string.
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I need to remember Kamaji. Remember in the past, Kamaji have the bright light behind his back. that that make him look like Jesus. And yeah, he's a nice guy.
With the Kaedahara clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kaedaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end.
Now the question is, do he want to end that wandering?
You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City with the almighty Shogun's blessing and full support of the Shogunate.
I know Kazuha miss his hometown, but do he actually want to do that and live prosperous life?
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode.
There you go. Kazuha is a person that loves to wander around. I know Kazuha and stuff, so it's easy to understand. But yeah, and also it's fun, adventuring.
Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaedahara, and the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have a responsibility to restore their honor.
But doesn't mean you have to stay.
I sense some hesitation in your words.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of hesitations, like, because of family ancestor stuff, I shall stay for the honor. But what I love to do is go adventure and do stuff. So which one should I choose? Honor or freedom? Or the thing that I love to do? Always do what you love to do.
Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaedahara Kazuha in town.
Paimon jealous. Why?
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike.
Yeah, for my life, I'm so thankful about that. Imagine if Kazuha didn't do that. Imagine the electrovision didn't light up for a moment. Oh, our head is gone.
Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition
Yeah.
to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. Yeah. I forgot people can only wield one vision. If they wield more than one vision, the rumor will spread that they use delusion. Forget that delusion is another element that you can wield, but will consume your life. Or make you, become old and something like that. The point is delusion is not like vision. Delusion is bad, but give you power like vision. And that's not a good thing. Wow, I forgot about that.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
I know, right? That's why it's called rumor, Paimon.
That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is a more inconceivable notion still.
Yeah, the only explanation for that kind of people, only delusion. It's like, yeah, that person is wielding delusion. If you try to fight that person will just say, so how can you explain that person just wield two vision suddenly, or two elements? I don't know, I wield three. So what? Delusion or imagination?
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
Please allow me some time to consider. In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you here?
There you go. I almost forgot. Luckily Kazuha said that. Usually when you come like this, people just like, yeah, keep talking and then suddenly just leave you, and I'm like, what? Why did I come here again? Well, luckily, Kazuo is nice and say that.
Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important thing!
I actually already forgot, but you know what? The reminder, yes. So we found this person that's searching for you.
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me?
I don't know. For some reason, he thought me is you, even though I'm literally look like a girl. I have something in front of me. You know, the king. It's called sword. Do you have any siblings? Could it be someone you train with under the same master?
No. This puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality.
I see. So it's not like masters learn from ancestor. Wait, so who's that person?
Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaedahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
It might not be a coincidence.
All the more reason to watch your back! This guy was a serious nutcase.
Yep, come out of nowhere, attack you out of nowhere, and disappear out of nowhere.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
Yeah, if he like, oh, that is Kazuha, even though that's not Kazuha, and that person cannot fight, that person will have a tragic traumatized, something like that.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
No.
Thank you. I must say I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer.
Never mind, I thought Kazuha is going to reject. Never mind.
I will first join the Traveler in investigating the one who attacked her, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Let's go, Kazuha, choose me. And
Very
what?
well. Please stay safe.
Okie doke.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
My aggressor? It's yours. Searching for you. Why is it suddenly become my aggressor? Well, okay.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what Ryuji has to say.
But who is Ryuji?
Please, be careful during your investigation.
Alright. It's okay. I always prioritize my safety. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. What did I prioritize usually? People? I think I prioritize more other people than myself. But who knows? Ask Ryuji for information. Ryuji is that yeah, it's the detective person. Alright, let's go! Right, here we go. Ryuji, how are you? Seems like your Sango is also dead.
Hey there! We'd like to ask you a quick question.
Paimon, how about say, hello Ryuji, it's been a while. Not just straight away to the point.
Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaedahara Kazuha, we mean.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaedahara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault?
Wait.
Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest.
What is the chance Heizo appear on this request? 0. Okay, never mind.
Mr. Kaedahara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him.
I see. How about the one that holding a purple sword? Also, yeah, this is detective stuff. Maybe 10% Heizo will appear, I don't know.
To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaedahara's personal information.
Oh, that is not good.
Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions? Of mora?
Paimon?
Whoa! Oh, wait. at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
Yeah, Paimon, will you actually sell me out if someone asks you like that?
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it. Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaedahara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenryou Commission had very few leads, and I thought you might have some information from different sources.
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryou Commission would absolutely get involved.
That does make sense.
What makes sense? I actually didn't pay attention.
Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
No, we can bring Kazuha outside and the person will attack us and we'll find it easily.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere.
Oh, right, also that. You actually look familiar. No, I have literally yellow hair. What is it called? Something like that. And you have white hair. And also, what is it called? The red hair thing?
Few people possess your prowess in battle.
Line?
So unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now.
Oh, right. Talking about that, yeah. So we're the first? How? Is this your way of giving praise? It was also not easy for me to fight him off. Is it your way of giving praise?
I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble around me. In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted.
So that person target us, and he lose and he pretend he was searching for Kazuha instead. That's what I am getting here.
It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me.
Got it. Alright, so that person indeed purposely target us and use Kazuha for reasoning.
For the poor victim,
Excuse instead.
this would be a completely senseless crime.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaedahara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
You flatter me. Truth be told, I don't know quite what came over me in that moment.
It was the hit in the moment.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you.
First of all, yes, we know what happened. Second of all, no, it's not about humble. He literally actually don't know what come over him. He just don't want to lose another friend, so he protect us.
Oh, actually, there was one strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though. Let me tell you about it just in case.
Okay, let's see the cutscene.
Sure. During times like this, the more information we have, the better.
Is that a cutscene?
All right then. Recently, two people went missing from the city at around the same time.
Wait, what?
One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
Amenoma Yuya. Is that a girl or a boy? Yuya can be girl or boy. That is a problem. Well, I only heard Yuya being a boy's name so far. Huh. Nagato. There's a chance. Yeah, the sword. It reminds me of Amenoma Kageuchi, so I have a feeling Yuya is the one that attacked us.
Amenoma. Now there's a familiar name.
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy.
Oh, the one that's right on our right side.
Two grown men going missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected, but I don't know much in the way of details. I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Can you just call him Yuya? Stop with the Amenoma, that's too long.
Understood, though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
Let's consider this a favor for Ryuji. We'll investigate both incidents at the same time. Yeah, let's consider this as a favor.
Sure, can't hurt. We never know what we might find out along the way.
Yep, we might also find a huge giant titan that will attack us.
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma smithy.
Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly myself.
Alright, sir, thank you so much for... that is fast. Do you have anything? Nope, you don't have anything to say. Sango, your friend. Anyway, so this is Amenoma Smithy. Let's see. Amenoma Togo is the owner of this. What is it called? This smithy, and the next one will be Hajime.
Ah, if it isn't Kaedahara Kazuha. What brings you here today?
Good night, good sir.
Huh? You two know each other?
Yes, the Kaedahara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, there have always been deep links between the two clans.
Also, I'm not surprised because it's literally Smithy. Smithy is supposed to know each other. Or not supposed to, but you know what I mean.
After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects.
Ah, I see.
Yes, you may recall the story of the Raiden Gokaden from the Irodori Festival.
There you go, that is the event, or that is the quest, Irodori Festival. That's where we learn everything about Kazuha and the clan and clear his name.
Though all bladesmiths trace their craft back to the same source, over time, each of us has arrived at a different blade-making philosophy, spawning the development of different branches of the same art. As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water as it turns stone to sand. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out, until both body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life. As for the art of the Kaedahara clan, I believe it's called the Ishin art.
That's right. Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
I love how you guys can explain that. I don't understand at all. So that's good for you guys.
Indeed. Most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart to see that although the Kaedahara clan has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues are alive and well.
You overestimate me. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan. But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. I reported the case to the Tenryo Commission, but I haven't heard anything back so far. He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still completely at a loss on what to make of it.
I see your nephew is lost and you're completely lost. I don't think this is a good place to make a pun.
But I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile. All I can do now is wait for the news from the Tenryou Commission.
We heard that there was a collector involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
Yes. On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift.
Wait, the one that disappeared come to you at first?
I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse, and neither of them came back.
And that is how them went missing. Wait, a fire? In the warehouse? Which one?
Yes. Strange, isn't it? I wonder what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened.
Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you?
If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to get my hopes up.
I see. So the weapon that samurai wield is probably the weapon that Yuya want to give Togo?
He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had a fondness for blade testing, and can sense even the most minute differences in blade quality.
I see. Since 4G is too much work like this, more blood testing is better. Got it. Well, that's still a good stuff to do as well.
He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
Truth be told, we have some information that you may find to be objectionable. The person we are looking for, he attacked this friend of mine. Based on the evidence we have gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
What? No. Absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person. He is humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before.
Yep, the problem is if someone got possessed, that kind of stuff is kinda, a skip.
Huh. Is that so?
Yes. If there's one thing I can say for certain, it's that Yuya would never draw his blade without a very good reason. But, with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear, with neither farewell nor fair warning. I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced, or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Alright, it seems like you are worried about your nephew. Got it.
Don't worry. You have our word.
Yes, you only have our word, not act.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well.
We still need to get the info from Nagato family. So let's go there first.
Yes.
I mean second.
It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other.
When two men met each other, something happened. I wonder what.
Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
Yeah, let's go and pay a visit before I say something weird. Anyway...
Growing up, Yuya never caused anyone any trouble. What could have happened to him?
I see. Growing up, when he's a baby, he never cried. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Anyway. Oh, it's on... Oh, Nagato's family is there? That's pretty far. Alright, the mother is here. Oh, I thought I just need to run and you talk.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now.
Wait, they got a problem with that? Oh no.
My husband has gone missing and I'm still trying to find him.
Oh, the collector is your husband. I thought you are the mom. Well, that is mom's husband. Anyway.
No, you misunderstand us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
There might be something about the debt as well, it seems like.
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again.
Yeah, this must have something to do with what they are talking about.
I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful state. Has some new information come out? Do you know where he's gone?
First and foremost, we just start.
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search. With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
Oh, right, also that. Wait. Well, tell speaking, collector. Collector want to buy something as well, not just search. That might be another problem.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things. He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him. Everything was fine when we first got married, but as time went by, things changed for the worse.
I see. Everything else go so much better and fine when first got married, and then the nightmares start kicking.
Uh-oh, what happened?
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them.
Oh, I see. It seems like that figurine actually worth a lot for him.
Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was awful. There were days when he'd spend hours down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house.
I thought they are collector of other stuff. Oh, so your husband is collector of weapons? Interesting. Oh, maybe he accidentally collect a weapon that possessed him.
He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a trance. I'm happy he has a hobby and I'm willing to support him, but making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times, but he never listens. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
You guys even have children? Where are they? I want to look at them.
Whoa!
Also, wow, that is actually scary. You know, women have this kind of power.
And that led to an argument.
Yep.
Actually, it didn't.
Wait, what?
Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me. You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink. After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell.
Huh.
His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family?
Yeah, you have to draw the line. You did the right thing. It's important to set boundaries. Yeah, you did the right thing.
Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses, or if he was simply angry with me. The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
I see. I understand. Ame no Mayuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price, but my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debts?
I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts.
Oh, it's you guys. I'm about to say, we need to actually check. You know, detective staff always check where the thing take place first. Now it's your or your warehouse. You guys' warehouse.
Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're a family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together.
Man, this is such a good wife.
As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work things out.
Ah, I see. New leaf.
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets the eye.
Yep, never judge the book by its cover.
If collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato had his whole life, it is quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period.
Unless it's a stone from Liyue that can change your personality if you don't have vision.
But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Amenoma Yuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument.
Yeah, both of them are little good people, and then fire broke out?
This situation is getting a little confusing.
Yeah, everything's happening right now is just not what it seems that's supposed to happen. It's kind of the other way around.
A little confusing. More like completely mystifying.
Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find anything.
Thank you so much. I just want him to come home.
Alright, let's go. Do not worry, we will give you my word, and you can take my word.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance.
That is obvious. Both of the men is a good person. And also one is a sword seller and the other one is sword collector. So something must have happened.
The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is a mystery. Do you have any thoughts?
I do actually.
Well, Paima was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp and,
if they actually do that, why did they go missing? So that is not the thing at all. And how the freak did they knock an oil lamp?
Nope, never mind.
Yep.
Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
Alright, small short-headed Paimon, I entirely forgot. Okay, they must have had an argument during the sale. No, it seems like both of them are good people, so that's less likely to happen. Perhaps the fire was deliberately used to hide the truth. We are still missing crucial information. We still actually lose crucial information, but yeah, the fire can also be the thing. Because you know, you go to the place where everything takes place and that is where you see or you found some information, but fire broke out. So perhaps the fire was deliberately used to hide the truth.
An interesting explanation. I was also considering this possibility.
You guys thought that I'm going to choose the third one, but I chose the second one.
Amenoma Yuya is an expert on swords. He could have noticed some problematic details about Mr. Nagato's collectibles.
But both of them are not a person that would love to argue about anything.
Maybe he recognized a blade as a fake, or a well-known stolen item. Either way, after arguing about it, the two men agreed to hide the truth of this matter.
Oh no, they know something about the blade that they don't want others to know. Oh wait.
They thought a fire would destroy everything. But then the Tenryo Commission began investigating and uncovered some incriminating details, so they fled to protect their secrets. But it's a far-fetched theory. I can't imagine how they would have been able to reach an agreement. One fact that I keep coming back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is introverted and passive. Neither seems like the type of person who is inclined towards initiating conflict. Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire. The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there?
This also doesn't seem connected to the case of the attacker. Yeah, it literally don't have anything about the attacker. Except wait, there's one thing. It's the sword, the purple sword. Seems like Amenoma's sword.
Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events together.
And the sword? Did we even say anything about the sword? The sword weirdly glow, you know?
Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
Does that mean the fire broke out and they fused together and the sword that they try to destroy now become one person's sword because they are fused together? No?
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase.
Thank you for bringing all of those words.
Let's keep going, since we've come this far.
Yeah, let's keep chasing the goose.
If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get some closure.
And also get some rest, because they definitely are tired.
Okay, but where should we go now?
Let's head out of the city and check out the warehouse. There's still a chance we may be able to find some shreds of evidence.
There you go, finally the thing that I've been talking about, checking out the warehouse. That's what we are supposed to do first, I think. Oh no, information first and then check the warehouse. So we know what is happening. Maybe we should do this first, you know. Anyway, I want to talk to her beforehand.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
The longer this drags on, the worse things at home will get.
It's alright. Just hold on a little while longer. We shall find something. What is the chance that we are coming here and someone try to attack us?
Wait.
Oh, yeah?
I hear something ominous in the wind.
Okay, yeah, they literally are the person come. So I was right.
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear.
Paimon silence.
As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
I knew we could count on you. Okay, Lumin, don't start.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
Someone's sitting over there.
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it left in.
Let's go.
It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami.
Tatarigami? That's one thing I didn't expect to encounter here.
Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
No, is it stealth? Okay, it's not.
Huh. So it's an underground warehouse.
Oh.
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place, but the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely.
Yeah, it seems burned.
Judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time.
Surely someone will have noticed, right?
From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters.
But turning them into something else?
But most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interests become fanatical obsessions. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside.
Wait, but that is dangerous. How about we buy a cannon and blow it up.
If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth.
Well, but save is my priority, remember? Okay, fine, just do it.
You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
Um, are you sure about that? I just fought a dragon of the wind, dragon of the ocean, and dragon of the earth. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're right. Yep, it's trivial. Come on, jump. Come on, jump. Use your skill. Okay, you just... I thought Kazuha was going to do the move and open it, but it seems like just... Yeah.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything.
So we cannot go down there?
It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
Oh, cave in. I see. So everything got covered. So in the end, it was just a scare? I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing.
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us!
Paimon, did you just say the word? Oh no.
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left this place.
Use your elemental sight.
2 ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much misfortune has already befallen them.
Alright, let's be hurried then. We cannot afford to delay any longer.
Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from.
Yes, let's go. Time is against us.
Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you too will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
Okay, game, don't you dare give me a guide to use my elemental sight. Don't you dare. Okay, very good. I can use it. Hi. I don't even need my elemental sight. What is this? Bro, at least use the elemental sight. Come on. Alright. Yeah, perhaps you can also feel it. No, I didn't feel it. I see it. Follow the sand, look for clues. Do I even need to follow? There's literally navigation for this. All I need to do is just go straight. This is funny. Ooh, I didn't see that. Almost fall.
From this point, the trail appears to split into 2. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here and seems to be dissipating slowly.
2 parts. So will that correspond to Mr. Nagato and Ame no Mayuya?
Quite possibly. Let's search the area.
Okay, follow the sand and look for clues.
Look at all those hilichurls! They're acting really strangely.
So Tatarigami is
Something
indeed.
seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
Daran, 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 daran. So yeah, Tatarigami literally do bad thing to anything, even hilichurl. Well, technically speaking, hilichurl is human, so... I love to punch. Okay, I didn't realize there are more. Alright, calm down, everybody calm down. You can take the sword one by one. We are good, we are good. Another one?
It's...
A sword?
Ugh! Look at this red stuff! What is it?
Flesh? Meat? Blood? What?
By the looks of it, a letter. Written on a piece of torn clothing.
Oh.
The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago.
Okay, Paimon make it sounds like a blood or some kind. Okay, it's just a torn clothing.
Well, let's take a look.
Okay, let's read. Red dyed fabric. I am Nagato. I was wounded by Ame no Mayuya. So Ame no Mayuya attacked you? He took my most precious blade. I chased him, but couldn't catch him. I lay down here to rest on account of my exhaustion. I thought that I might croak right here. My stomach kept on bleeding. Oh, that is your... Oh, the red thing is not ink, but it's blood. But it seems that some strange power has sustained me. Why did he steal that blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burned my warehouse down. Yuya is the one that burned it down. So the sword take over Yuya, and that happened. It hurt my stomach. It hurt, but for some reason I cannot fall unconscious. So all I can do to distract from the pain is write. What will happen to Sachiko, Yuichi, and Yuji? My beloved daughter, son. I don't know which one is daughter or son. I think both of them are a son. I'm sorry to them. I really am. Only now do I realize how stuck in my way I was, and how blind to my obsession. I must have been cursed. I collected all those strange and bizarre things, but they want me, not one iota of happiness or warmth, but all of it together, and it still wouldn't have been worth a single word from her mouth. Thank you, and sorry for letting you down, my wife, Sachiko. Okay, we learned a lot.
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Amenoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato.
Even though Yuya is trying to buy the sword from Nagato?
Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to write this letter when his strength gave out.
So, where is he?
Dissipate. Okay, don't make a joke out of this, please.
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters, and I'm afraid he may no longer be with us.
Oh, yeah, it's Tatarigami effect drew the monsters here. He is heavily wounded and the energy strength gave out, aka tired, no power anymore to fight at all. The monster here could only mean the monster attacked him.
Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls. There's nothing more for us to find here.
Let's ask the Tenryu Commission to do a thorough search later. There are more important things right now.
Yes. Right now, we need to uncover some more important truths. If Amenoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Right, so let's get moving.
How did it come to this? It's not in his nature though.
I wouldn't be surprised if he too fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami.
Yeah, that one is obvious, Lumin. Literally, we have been talking about Tatarigami.
For a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected, it seems that now we know the thread that runs between them. I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in on the attacker's identity.
Wait, you figured it out? So these two cases are connected after all?
Yeah, it's obvious, actually. I don't know how you guys still haven't figured it out, but it's super obvious.
I believe so. But it's something of an outlandish idea. I will only be able to confirm my suspicions once we've met him in person.
It's outlandish idea, but you got me some outlander, right? I am outlander, and what?
On with the search. We must stay vigilant. At any point now, we may find ourselves in danger.
But don't worry, because if it's danger, I can punch the heck out of him. Anyway, let's see, we're supposed to come here. Oh, we're still following the Tatarigami, or the black aura thingy. Wait, will this bring us to Secret Island or something? No, it's just bringing us here. It seems like Yuya is here? Wait, so Yuya take a deep dive and end here? Huh.
He seems to have stayed here for a long time.
Oh no, with a boat. Okay, I see the boat now.
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
No one can find him.
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
Show yourself! It's no use hiding anymore.
Alright, the one that attacked us.
Kaedahara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So it is the same guy from before. What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Ame no Miyuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Ame no Miyuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Yeah, I already know that. It's the blade, not Yuya. So yeah, this person named Yuya, but the blade is controlling him. The blade? Wait, what?
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange light.
You don't know how hard I'm holding my hand to slap Paimon in the head? To bong?
Whoa! Surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Yeah, that kind of sword again.
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity. The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as a means to affect, or rather as a means to occupy, Ame no Miyuya's body.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter.
Oh, I see. So yeah, Yuya is no longer in this body right now. The one that's controlling this body is the sword. Got it. Also, this is kind of lame. We are going to use Kazuha for this fight only? Really?
Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams.
Oh, thrown away sword. You got a soul. I see. I don't believe they throw you away though.
As a descendant of the Kaedahara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya. He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a little faith. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life's work, his wisdom, his skill, it culminated in his creation of me. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own.
Okay, the light is pretty cool.
In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
Okay, you're praising your own self.
So... swords can become conscious and control people?
Well, yeah, that one's kind of obvious, Paimon.
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. But that gave me the opportunity to take action. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home.
Oh, this is not your first time. Wow. That's not good.
I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
Okay, that glow is... Oh, that's the whole reason you're searching for Kazuha, because Kazuha used his blade to fence off Raiden Shogun's blade.
Ah, so Ame no Miyuya was not your first victim.
That one is obvious, yes.
Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission.
So you also don't know what happened to them?
When they got tired, or injured, or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
Oh, that is not good. They got tired, injured, Yeah, the tired part. Oh no. So you didn't give the body to rest at all. You keep using it day and night. So all of the other hosts is no longer with us anymore.
You're awful.
Super awful.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter.
Oh, you jumped from Nagato to Yuya.
At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Amenoma Yuya's body, I have found you. And by your hand, I shall defeat the Raiden Shogun.
Wait, you want to... Oh no, the blade want to take over Kazuha.
Kaedahara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come. Now, give your body over to me!
No. I just plain no. Okay, ooh, energy recharges. Yeah, that is not good. What is the weapon? What? It is indeed the 3 stars. Nice! That ain't good. We're in danger. At least it's C3. This will help. Alright, this shall be easy. Here we go, let's start the fight.
Witness the power of Guwa.
History!
Oh, what kind of history? I want to know. I forgot there's 5 buttons. I keep pressing 3 for some reason.
Gotcha.
Alright, here we go. We are going to start the battle now.
Wind Strider.
Yeah, this whole time the battle hasn't even started yet.
Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too!
Oh, you're talking to me. Okay.
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
Lost? I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more.
Oh, don't jump to me, please.
Even if you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me, but this man.
Okay, we need to think a way to destroy this blade then.
He is but a puppet that can be replaced. I can take a new vessel at will.
Then we will smash you into pieces. Literally. Thank you for the information.
The end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger. And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small setback. My consciousness shall endure. By any means necessary, and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny!
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art, but from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Really? You can tell all that just from his moves?
Well, we can just tell that from how he talked, literally.
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings. Since the blade is currently possessing Amenoma Yuya's body, its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you?
Well, yeah, that one is obvious, yes.
On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Didn't you want to take Kazuha's body again?
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner. Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped.
Okay, that bell. that bell noise. Okay.
After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. to the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical contact.
Oh, right. So you are actually helpless.
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Aminoma Yuya and make your escape.
And what of it?
Well, that brings me to my second point. There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost. I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal.
Again, like they say, there's always one step away.
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life, even if you were to sever that divine light. Is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
You...
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Silence, you blabbering fool!
Emotional damage.
I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought into being. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality. It is pointless to argue further, descendant of the Kaedahara clan. If you wish to save this man, then offer me your body in exchange.
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the test.
What? Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power will more than convince you.
Don't choose me. Do not choose me. I always punch the heck out of people.
Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
Yeah, whoever fought me, it's like, yeah, you're my enemy and I'll take you seriously.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you must release Aminoma Yuya from your control.
I accept.
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is a risky strategy. You are dealing with a cursed blade that can possess people. No, he can't even lie.
This is the only way to save Aminoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the blade's puppet.
Okay, this is the second time we skip something about safety first.
The cursed blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor.
But what happened if that's what he wants to show you?
The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Aminoma Yuya fell prey to it. Since I don't have any similar kinds of obsessions, I should be able to put up some resistance for a while.
For a while. For a while.
But even so...
That's only for a while.
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both here with me.
I swear, if we somehow fail this,
We have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
Okay, alright, fine. It's not like I can stop you. Not like I can do that.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too. Now, take me in your hand.
Kazuha?
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment. It's all right. So far, this was as I expected.
If something feels off, let me know immediately, ASAP. No hesitation at all. Literally.
I will. Thank you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
Yeah, who are we going to fight again?
We find some enemies.
Yeah, who?
Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights.
Well, he fight us. I think that's a real fight.
If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it. He shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
Oh, he can't last long in the intense moment.
Wait a minute! Paimon remembers hearing about something from the Adventurers Guild. Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by Ronin ever since.
Oh, right. That should fit the bill. Nice.
Ah, all right. Please lead the way.
How about Yuya?
What about Amanuma Yuya? What should we do with him?
The blade says he'll let Aminoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
Are we sure this is a good idea? It's a pretty treacherous journey. Okay, fine. Just be careful.
Yeah, leave that man that just got unpossessed by the blade alone. Got it. Okay, that's pretty far. So we're going to use Kazuha. I don't know. Wait, are we going to use Kazuha? Or are we just going to see a cutscene? Who knows? We're in front of the domain now. This shall be it. And I need Animo. So yeah, the fifth party. Okay, it's not lame anymore. Alright. They let us use Kazuha twice. Okay, let's see. Is this the real party I'm going to bring in? Are you sure about that? Yes, let's go! Why did I say that word? I do not know. Only Kazuha. Literally to taste the blade. What is the blade? Price Ishin Blade. When normal charge plunging attack it and open it will release... Oh wait, is this a real blade that we can use? Or are we going to gain this blade after this quest? Interesting. Constellation shall be 3, right? Yeah. That is interesting. Alright, dealing AoE damage equal 180 of attack and restoring 100% of attack as HP? Wait. Oh.
Leave everything on this journey to me.
Well, I need to find a chest beforehand as well, cause this is a one go kind of story. If you miss a chest, you won't ever get it anymore. Okay, the blade looks good. Not that. Wait, what is the substats again? Attack percentage. Okay, maybe not that.
One with nature.
I don't know. If it's crit, it's good. If it's elemental mastery, then it's good for Kazuha. Wait, is this an actual sword? I don't think it's... Is it actual sword? I don't know. There it goes, since I got that translation, I can easily combine all of you, or gather all of you.
Time to go.
While you're busy with the middle, let me...
How are you feeling? You okay?
About to search for a chest, but are you okay?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use. Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm.
Oh, he tried to go with you. That is good then.
Let's keep going.
Got it. But first, chess. Yeah, always search around first before you actually continue to the next part. Just to make sure you didn't miss any chess. I don't think I missed any chess. Yeah,
Time to go.
Nothing seems like there's a chess area. Alright. Except in front of me. Okay, good. See? If you miss that chest, you'll miss 5 Primal Gems. Alright. There's no top part, second floor kind of stuff. Nothing. Left, right. Okay, this place is huge. Alright. By the way, is this place where Raiden Shogun and Kamaji fight take place? I think so, right? Oh, the heal's also nice. Not 100% heal, but it's 100% of your attack. So if you attack for 1000, it will heal you for 1000. That is nice. If only we can get this blade though. It will be nice. But I don't know. Let's see. Maybe in the future? Maybe it's even already here. I just don't know about it.
Adorn my knight!
I actually want this sword. Even, I don't know if it's that good, but for me it's actually pretty good. I don't know. I just feel this is a good sword. Or maybe it's Kazuha's gameplay that's good.
Whoa! Something's up with the blade!
What's going on? It's grown dimmer, slowly losing his light. Or
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult for me to wield.
Oh, yeah, cause the sword's trying to match the rhythm, right? So Kazuha can wield it easier. And also I like how Yuya just follow us.
He cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps persisting, he will likely break apart at any moment.
But what would that do to Amanome Yuya?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily. He's still trying to achieve his goal.
Even though he's so tired and don't have that much strength anymore. Man, suddenly I feel so sorry about you, and not at the same time, because again, Yuya is not the first victim. It's countless victims before Yuya. There must be a chest right over here.
Time to go.
No, by the way, no, you cannot go down there. Don't jump down there. Yep, there you go, the second chest. So far, 10 free Primal Gem. Good. Okay, you. Paimon screamed that I thought someone or something going to fall on top of me. Paimon, don't scare me like that, jeez.
Time to go.
Yeah, time to go. You are not supposed to attack me at all.
The wind knows me.
But I forgot that you can actually hold attack on Kazuha and it will get our enemy. And you can just tap. I would prefer do that. I would prefer hold because you can time enemies attack. Or you can just stay in the air actually. A little bit. If you just click, it's going to be like that. And if you unlock, I think the first constellation, after you use your burst, you can use your skill again. It resets the cooldown. That's nice.
Are you okay? It looked like you were really struggling the entire fight.
Yes. And it looks like he's reached his limit.
And Kazuha is tired as well.
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look anywhere near as impressive as it did at the start.
Yeah, the starts glow and so bright.
Perhaps this time, we'll finally have a chance to see his true form.
Oh wait, after the sword... Oh! After the sword is gone or the power is gone, it will show its own human form.
True form? What are you talking about? Huh? What the? Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk!
yeah, but... yeah. Wait, does that mean the stats change? The wear and tear is... severed. It really looks... it's about to break.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun.
Okay, so never mind then. That is the true form of the blade. it won't take a human form or it don't have human form.
Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken.
Yup.
It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy.
Will he listen to you? Though the truth is right there in front of him.
I finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet.
Yeah, though the truth is right there, seems like he or it haven't given up yet.
You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. For perhaps then you would still be able to wield commendable power. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor can I empathize with the one who made you. The only one who truly understood you had already passed away by the time you were born.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Paimon. Why do Paimon always have to brag the moment?
Here they are! Take them down!
Nazomechu Murayama.
Where do they keep coming from?
You shouldn't fight with his blade anymore. You should fight with your blade.
Yup. We can help this time.
Oh wait, does that mean 1 to 4? No, you are not going to let me help you.
Don't worry. I'll use my own blade. It's just more of the same.
Okay, I thought we're finally be able to use other character, but no. Okay, it's good. Yeah, it's not like hard as well, so generally speaking, we won't fail this. Ow! I never said I won't get hurt. How the frick did I know your name? By the way, I'm not a good at remembering someone's name, so I already forgot this samurai's name.
Fallen leaves.
Well, only thing is goodbye. Wait, I forgot. No. Oh, you actually use your own blade.
You fought way better with your own sword.
Yep. Oh, you give it to Yuya back.
You are a true Kaedahara in flesh and in spirit. Though we fought briefly together, you have seen me for who I really am.
Yep. You may be the strongest one at first when you got forged. But now, a lot of time have passed and you're not the first anymore.
No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. You are the first person to know the truth. I thought that if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray of hope for me.
But in this too, you have failed.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal blade does with you. Too much time has passed. My physical state is poor, and without proper maintenance, I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi. And what a magnificent blade it is. Perhaps I shall never reach that level of glory.
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
What?
Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time. Plus, in the moment that I most needed it, I received aid from another power: skill, blade, determination, and desire. All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art. There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived from the power of the Tatarigami. Tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient past. It is the source of your mania and savagery. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my body.
I sensed it, but I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to fight it. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on a journey bound for a destination you were destined never to reach. The moment you embarked on this journey, You lost the only person who could have ever unleashed your true potential. And yet there was no way for you to turn your back on his ambition. You have known this for a long time. It is the true source of your despair.
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose. How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said to him, "Do not worry. From here on, I shall forge your legacy." How could I go back on my word?
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled. I have nothing further to say.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
Okay, you didn't even tell us. Wait, what happened? What did I skip? What?
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. Let's give him some time to reflect on things.
Can he regain back his power? Okay, with that... Oh, I'm about to say, with that we're done. No, we're not done. Okay, cool down. You can sit anywhere else. There's comfortable spot to sit down. No. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to punch you. I want to search for a chest before I talk to Kazuha. It seems like there isn't any chest. Alright. So... what happened?
When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension.
I knew it.
It was somewhere I've never been.
Yeah, it's like when persons suddenly collapse, it's like they just got some kind of memory. I knew it.
A bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak, and his life near its end.
Oh, so this is the... Well, tell speaking, whenever that kind of stuff happens, it's always the memory of the thing.
A newly forged blade lay by his side, listening attentively to his final words.
So the forged blade literally on the right side of this person that's sleeping and dying.
Wow. That was the blade's memory, wasn't it?
Yep, it is.
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smiths.
Wait, does that mean the cousin we're going to see is the past?
He spent the rest of his life in the forge, not to vent his frustration and hatred,
No, I don't think so.
but to atone for his actions. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to one day return his single, proudest creation back to the land of his birth.
Oh.
So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or how hard the journey. But he never wished to rival the gods.
The only wish is so the blade can reach Inazuma, not to fight.
All he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith, that they were still worthy of being trusted.
So that's the true story. But after that, the blacksmith's intentions were warped by the Tatarigami, slowly turning his proud creation into the cursed blade of today.
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. The hatred within that power is what sent the blade down its ill-fated path.
Is that a bad?
This blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original master. No one was there to correct its errors when it was losing its way.
Shame it's too late now.
Yes, it is too late. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. While the world moved on, his ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his journey. He seems to have calmed down, though. Let's go and check in.
I look back at the past, I can remember the day of my forging like it was just yesterday. I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt I owed to him for giving me the gift of consciousness. But darkness and slaughter numbed the mind. Over time, I lost sight of the difference between gratitude and grudge. Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition, I also defiled it.
And because of all of those stuff, you become depressed. And Tatarigami took that.
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
You finally face reality. I still love how they just straight away give you realities like face your reality.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Ame no Mayuya. But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. It is the entire purpose for my existence.
Okay, so it seems like he lost his power, which means Tatarigami's power is no longer there. It's between no longer there or Tatarigami's power is weakened. Now he is back and, consciousness is don't have negative stuff.
So,
and reflect.
May I ask you to help me fulfill the ambitions of myself and my creator?
Yeah, sure. Where should we hang you?
Hey! Now you're adding yours into the mix too? Jeez, don't push your luck, mister.
But Paimon, he didn't mean that.
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say.
Yeah, Paimon, jeez.
And if you don't agree, I will still release Ame no Mayuya as promised.
Yeah, the blade is back to the what he used to be or it used to be.
My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be of some value to you.
His attitude has grown a lot milder. What do you think, Kazuha? Should we give him a chance?
What do he want? Is it still facing the god?
Let's
or
hear it.
Just come. Oh, okay, we didn't hear it. I'm about to say why he didn't even say anything. It's like, what is it?
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle.
Oh no! The fire behind you look cool. I mean, that is going to be the cutscene then. Kazuha is going to fight you, and then the sword is going to disappear.
Alas, after that, he never rose from his sickbed again. Nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself in battle since. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were merely the next step in my never-ending journey. The next in a long line of transgressions. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand in battle and experience a true duel between samurai.
I knew it. Since the sword is weak and also, yeah, this is the sword is last wish, Kazuha will do it. Well, Kazuha will do it not because it's weak, because this is last wish, literally.
Oh? And who would be the opponent?
Don't say me.
I will release Ame no Mayuya and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that, you can convince him to commit to a fight with you.
You need to let Yuya rest first.
You must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
I see. You also regret that you have done the thing that you've done. So you want to try to redeem him.
Understood. Then let's start by waking him up and seeing if he has the stamina and will to fight.
Yeah, that thing. You need to let the person rest first. Okay, Yuya finally regained consciousness and we explain.
He used my body to inflict harm on others.
It's alright, it's not you. I know you feel sorry about it, but it's okay. Also, I knew it. I knew the voice is going to be different.
I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by releasing me, he must still have some remaining semblance of honor. If a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order, I am willing to put myself forward.
Yep, I knew it. I knew everyone will take it because again, honor, last wish, last hope, literally. And with that kind of state, no one can actually reject last wish.
I do not wish to be a mere victim in this story.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence to the Terrio Commission.
Since we know what happened, we'll say that. We'll say that. If they don't want to hear, I'll call the right shogun.
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have ended without your intervention?
Yeah. Luckily, the blade picked the wrong person and picked us instead in the first place.
Alright, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony.
Okay, I thought you will do it here. By the way, if you guys are wondering why the screen keeps blinking, it's cause I tape out. Oh, and also yeah, the icon, I now know what's the icon. Whenever I collect stuff, there's like symbol of number. Yeah, that's what the icon. They make it so it doesn't look like the thing drop a lot of stuff. Interesting, I kinda like it. That's cool. Right, here we are on the last battle, final area. Okay, let's watch what happened.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash.
That was a much more relaxed occasion. This one is not.
Yep, we still can't let our guard down. Even now, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Blade hasn't told us everything.
Not gonna lie, yeah, the blade hasn't told us everything, but I don't think you need to be suspicious about it.
Still, even if he's way past the point of redemption, it's hard not to feel a teensy bit sorry for him. Are you ready?
Alright, last battle, we guess.
Ready? Okay. Alright then.
Good, we don't even hear the blade. Alright then.
Successor of Ishin art, Kaedahara Kazuha.
Successor of Amenoma art, Amenome Yuya.
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is my honor also.
Wait, I didn't know I'm the one that take the fight. I thought we were going to see the cutscene. Wait. So the cutscene is after or now? Okay, that that's not fun. I'm not fully prepared. But then for you guys that's asking what is the best weapon for Kazuha, it's this one. Never mind. I thought it's the 3 stars. I forgot we're still using that sword again. Oh, wait a minute. Is the stats the same? No, the stats is different. Yes, and it's no longer the first one that we found, or no longer have the light. Everything changed. This effect can re-trigger 1 every 8-second damage. Weapon wielder is decreased by 50%. This is the weak form of the sword. Attack percentage 0. Interesting. I was wondering what minus do we got from the weak sword. It's hard to wield, so we got 50% decrease. And the sword is kind of weak. Its stats is so weak, so we got the substat 0%. Alright, still want this sword though, not gonna lie. Also, we no longer be able to heal, it seems like. It's alright. I can fight this. I don't believe we'll fight to 0 HP. Never mind. I say that because I didn't realize I only deal small damage, but never mind. Yeah, we are dealing a huge amount of damage. And it feels good.
Into the wind.
Oh, you can parry. I forgot. Are you done parrying? There you go. Finally.
Thank you for the experience.
But why did Hazel jump that high? Anyway, also thank you for the fight.
Although he appears battered and broken, in your hands it seems he's regained a glimmer of brilliance.
Still, the substats 0% of attack, and there's no longer a heal.
His sense of savage cruelty has completely faded away. But that same sense of determination remains strong.
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
Kazuha let the blade control him for a moment.
You need not seek my forgiveness.
Nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf.
I also know this music going to hit.
It is too late for all of that.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has a worthy successor in Kaedahara Kazuha. I beseech you, please understand this.
Yes, I too trust Mr. Kaedahara to do the right thing.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma art.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit the Amenoma smithy. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go there for?
I'm not sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an end.
Yep, it's going to come to an end. This is pretty long journey, not gonna lie. Okay, seems like the blade have something to do with that, or want to say something. So this is the suspicion of the sword hiding something. So we're going to learn about the thing that the blade didn't tell us about yet. Alright, and also since this is close, I'm not going to cut it straight to that spot. We're just slowly run there. Okay, let's see. Yuya is back.
Oh, it's Yuya! You have returned!
But wait, how do we inform the girl though about her husband?
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all thanks to them that I was able to return safely.
We tell everything about the sword and everything that happened.
A prized Ishin blade. Turned weapon that controls the human mind.
Wait, does that mean Togo is going to fix it?
Considering their forging philosophy, this was indeed within the realm of possibility. This is a great pity.
Yeah, I actually want the sword.
But I have some good news as well. Ryuji, from the Bonton Sango Detective Agency, tells me that they've found the missing Mr. Nagato.
Okay, so Nagato didn't get a tag. Good. Oh, I was thinking about what we are going to say to his wife. I almost say his husband anyway.
Really? Is he okay?
Yes. Badly wounded, but he will live.
Good, good, good.
And now that Yuya is back, it seems like the final ending to this story is a happy one after all.
No, it's a sad story for the blade.
I think I know what you want to do.
I also think what the blade want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering in your ear again?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
What? No way! Hasn't it learned its lesson?
Paimon, the sword is in his weak state right now.
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't use my body for anything nefarious.
And also with his power, he cannot do something like that. Wait, does that mean the sword is going to tell about the blueprint, how to craft something familiar? Anyway.
I have decided to let him do it.
Yep, it's alright. We understand.
Guess there's nothing we can say to change your mind, huh?
The decision is Kazuha's. The decision is yours. I trust your judgment. I believe in you.
Thank you. I will explain my reasons later. Okay. I am ready. Let us begin. Please, stay true to your promise.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness. You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedahara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedahara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
So, that's why he said it had to be done in that order.
I knew something like that will happen, but I didn't realize he tried to forge himself. But that caused his consciousness, which means we got a blade, but not the blade is consciousness. Now the blade is only a blade.
His consciousness will disappear forever after fulfilling the bladesmith's wish.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I ever heard his name. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions, and thus chose to bury this name deep within his heart. Only in the final moments, before his consciousness faded, was he willing to entrust it to another.
Seems like he really, really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forward also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them.
You know, too dangerous if you ask me. No, I know it's not dangerous at all. The remnant of the defeat gods are nothing to scoff at.
I understand. Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always been captivated by grand aspirations. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside of me, just as the sight of those who fought to repeal the Vision Hunt decree did.
Yep, I know that as well. I know it will do something like that. Touch heart. Ah, that's always sweet. That's always sweet. Man, that sword as well bring to Snatch Night, it seems like.
Your quest to face the gods and trace your sibling inspires me in the same way.
Oh?
After everything I've seen, perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should.
Oh, Kazuha?
I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my assistance whenever you need it.
Thank you. I'll hold you to your word. Thank you.
Wait! Shouldn't we also go update Kujo Kamaji?
Alright, yeah, about that. Yuya, yeah.
Oh, you're right. We need to tell him about the findings of our investigation.
Will you do something like, yeah, I will tell him, and you guys can go whenever you want.
And it's also time to give him a response to the offer he made me.
Oh, right, the offer as well. Okay, so it's not ending yet. The more the story quests come, the more the future is here, the more or the longer the story quest is. I like it though. The story quest is pretty cool. Okay, let's see the answer of the offer.
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that no lives were lost.
Yep. Wait, do we know about that though? How about the previous host?
The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanoma Yuya should conclude soon. I do not believe he will be charged with any crime.
The blade ran away with the consciousness to the heaven. The blade don't want to pay the property burn damage or damaged property.
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Don't ever keep your ear to the ground. There's bugs everywhere.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer. Please take a look at this blade.
Wait, what?
What's this?
Oh, wait, oh, it changed its form to rat. Wait, I didn't notice that. Wait, how did I skip that? That looks cool. Actually, that looks cool. Nice.
Kagotsurube Ishin, a weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kaedahara clan.
Oh, right, since it takes Kazuha's consciousness. The long-lost blade forging art with the blade. The blade know about the art. And the blade just cut. Oh, that explains a lot. I was like, yeah, he's fixing his own body. No. He is showing the art. And also this blade's no longer the name it before have. It got new name. Kagotsurube Ishin. I don't know if that's the first name or not.
By means of a series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study and pass on the secrets of Ishin art.
And with that, the game tried to give, what is it called? Something, so people use it for Kazuha.
And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade as I go.
Yeah, by the way, for me, it looks like the game tried to give what is called a pressure to player for the story. Like, it's like, yeah, Kazuha have to use this sword. Yeah, it's pressure. You shall use this sword if you want to join the story. Something like that. I don't know. But the blade looks cool though. I want to see the stats. Is the stat the same?
I see. I understand.
The Kaedahara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths, so it is only proper for me to continue on this path. Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
You misunderstand. That was most certainly not our intent.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue walking my own path.
Yup, Kazuha still want to adventure rather than just sitting or just keep crafting a blade. Yeah, prosperous life is nice, but again, adventure is better, trust me.
Very well, I can understand. Then let's pretend this offer was never raised.
It's okay, you don't have to feel that bad. You're a nice person after all.
However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the Shogunate's assistance, please do not hesitate to inform me.
Alright, see, Kamaji is a nice guy.
Great. Thank you for your generosity.
Where will you travel to next, Kazuha?
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now. As for my next destination...
Sumeru, Snechnaya, which one?
Let's see where the wind takes me.
Yo, okay. Alright. We'll meet again when the wind wants us to meet. And with that, a strange and friendless road is done. So strange and friendless, it goes, yup, we got the sword, I knew it. Okay, let's see the stats. Equals of an increased attack by 15%. It's good, but there's no healing at all. When normal charge plunger attack it opened with healing. Wait. Plunger attack is... Wait. You have... Oh, never mind. Normal and charge attack. I'm too focused on the plunging attack. Dealing AoE damage equals to 100%. Whoa. I'm still so surprised we got a sword from completing a quest. Even though there's no healing. But it's actually nice. And increasing attack for 8 seconds. This effect can be triggered 8 seconds. Which means this is just permanent effect. That is nice.
Mr. Nagato's survival is the one silver lining in this whole catastrophe. We will continue to monitor his condition and hope he recovers soon.
Oh, by the way, can we meet the lady and ask about his stuff? And also, yeah, it's the weapon for DPS Kazuha. I think I will give that to my Kazuha. Yep, Iron Sting is no more. Let Kazuha have it. Nice. I regret that I craft Iron Sting yesterday. The lady is not in the house anymore. But definitely use the gloomy statue T. Right, I'm going to... Wait, how do you refine this? You cannot refine. This is already maxed out. Oh, I'm about to ask how do you refine it? No, there's no such thing as refine. Nice. Alright, this blade is good. This blade is good. I like the blade. Everything is good except there's no more healing effect, but it increases your attack percentage. Yeah, 100% healing from 100% of your attack. So if you hit for 1000, it will heal you for 1000. They changed that, but giving increased attack. Alright, that's better than the healing, I believe. Yeah, that's definitely better. And how the frick did I got a lot of mass? With that being said then, Acer Palmatum chapter is done. I have nothing to do anymore except the hangout left, but that's going to wait after Summer Fantasia. With that being said, as always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out my channel links in. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Man, this weapon have aura as well. That is cool. I am so glad that they actually gave us this weapon. Looks so awesome. Looks amazing. With that being said, as always, if you are new to my stream, or you want to tune into my stream, you can go to twitch.tv/actrisandax and don't forget to follow me when you are there. With that being said, as always, have a nice day, have a nice night, and of course, I'll see all of you on next stream and video. Also, I will definitely make the cutscene different from the video. Have a nice day.
Clouds high, the birds call.